But who the devil are you, anyway? It's not time for guests. It's 11:30. It's the time I commence working every day.
But I came here to work, sir. For you. If you are...
Fyodor Mikhailovich Dostoyevsky, that's who I am. You don't smoke. You're not just saying that.
Would you prefer it if I did?
What?
Would you like me to smoke? Do you like women who smoke?
What kind of question is that? Do I like women who smoke? Have I ever liked a woman who smokes? Would I perhaps like you better if you said you smoked? And if I said, yes, I do like women who smoke, would you then perhaps take a cigarette?
You were so excited, Anna, when you left this morning.
I was.
Well, what's he like, Mr. Dostoyevsky? Not what you expected.
I'm not sure what I expected. But he's old and gruff, almost rude. And I feel that he hates me.
Oh, Anushka, how could anyone hate you?
You believe that this process, this can work, this stenography?
I do.
It will work. It must work.
Indeed, it must work. So now I will excuse myself, happy in the thought that a great new book will emerge very, very soon. As it must. Before November 1st.
Yes, I'm ready.
Write this down. Strange to say, I found myself completely absorbed in analyzing my feelings toward Polina. Again, I asked myself, do I love her? And could not answer. Or rather, for the 100th time, I answered, I hate her. Yes, I found her hateful to me. I would have given my life to have strangled her.
The houses seem friendly, sir?
Yes. As I walk along the streets, each one seems to gaze out its windows at me and practically says, good day, sir, how are you today? And I say, very well, thank you. Or another says to me, how do you do, sir? I'm going to be repaired tomorrow. I hope they do a good job. Just last week I heard one say, oh dear, the most dreadful thing happened to me. I nearly burned completely down. I was scared half to death. My favorite is a little pink cottage with green shutters, and it's always so cheerful and friendly, and it... Why are you staring at me that way?
Oh, I'm just surprised, sir. I never expected to hear you sounding so charming and sweet.
It happens.
Dread.
It's 3 stitches you've dropped.
Mamushka, it was awful.
Oh, I can imagine.
Can you? The way he looked, the noises he made, on the floor like an animal.
Oh, I had a cousin with a disease. His fits were terrifying.
I called and I called. No one came for nearly 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
He could have died.
He made such progress, page by page, line by line. If only someone had warned me.
Anya, sweetheart.
I tried to help Mama. I held him tight.
Oh my God. Had he died in your arms then, what would people think?
God, please deliver me from her.
God, I believe, has no intention of delivering you from Polina Suslova. In fact, there's little chance he'll deliver you at all.
As if my fate mattered to you.
Oh, so now that it no longer matters to my dear mother, it shouldn't matter to me either.
It's not as if Mario was...
What, faithful? What's good for the gander, they say, is also good for the goose. But now it appears...
What?
Could it be your little bird has flown?
What little bird?
I'm not sure. Is it the second or the third? Hard to keep count.
What are you talking about?
You can't have missed the similarities. Youthful, innocent, devoted.
How dare you? Miss Sneatina comes here for work, nothing else.
And Polina, what did she come for?
Oh God, why did she come?
Wasn't she an aspiring writer?
She had no talent.
At writing? But you soon discovered other talents, didn't you?
It was a difficult time. Your mother was very ill.
Yes, the deathbed scene. Very touching.
She never knew.
So you think. And I've always meant to ask, Papa, what did Polina think of you? As a lover, I mean.
God damn you!
Well, it certainly didn't escape my attention that at the end of your novel, Alexei discovers that Polina does love him
What?
after all. And since Alexei is based on your personal experience...
Then Polina must behave like the woman I write about.
Does she? Does she behave like that?
Why do you suddenly want to know?
I'm not sure. It must be the dress. I'm not behaving in a professional manner.
So why does it matter how Polina behaves? Part of the book is truth and part of it is fabrication.
Well, which part? The part where you still love her, or the part where she abuses you so terribly?
You are in no position to judge Polina. You don't know her story. It hasn't been written.
Why not?
You know I do.
I didn't hear you.
You know I do.
Then how can you show the world how God is present in the black bowels of a prison camp? How he exists in a wretched serf's hovel, in the corner of a brothel, in the street where a drunkard lies freezing to death. Are you listening to me? How could you show all of that and yet not believe that his light, the light of all truth and forgiveness, all goodness and mercy will not fall on you, that his blessed light falls on all God's creatures, on every blade of grass and every petal, and yet not on you, Fyodor Mikhailovich.
Oh, please forgive me.
It is not my forgiveness you should ask.
But it's your forgiveness I need.
But don't you see? Don't you see? It's already been given to you with my love. Forever. Do you understand? Forever.